What's happening? What am I looking at here?
This is what I
Eric,
look. This is what
Eric's
I.
like a dark cloud entity.
Yeah, like I said, this is what I look like during the nighttime when I'm chilling. I think this is it, man. I think I've become the void. I am the void.
Oh my god, Eric.
Okay, here.
Hey! Is that how you like have to materialize into existence every day?
Something like that.
Like Diablo fucking 2, we're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Eric, what is up, bro?
What's up, man? Good to see you back in your body. Had a bit of a mishap when we first joined the call. Like you were indisposed in your shadow form.
Yeah. Sometimes you wake up from being a day walker because while I'm day walking, I'm also asleep, and you're just a shadow of your former self. So
Well, I'm glad you were able to find a shell to return to. So, but yeah, man, how have you been other than wandering through life as a shadow?
I've been good. I've been tired actually. I actually worked my first full week in like 3 or 4 weeks in about a month,
Damn,
maybe more.
it'll get you. It'll get you for sure.
So yeah, and it sucks.
Welcome back
Plus,
to reality, bro.
yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I believe I've mentioned it before. I work in construction, so I've been digging holes in trenches and jackhammering and shit for the
I'm a
past
suck in the rain.
past week. Oh, luckily it was indoors, so
Oh, sick, sick,
yeah,
sick,
I didn't
sick.
I didn't have to do like any kind of out- outdoor digging. That would just be, you don't want to be digging mud. That's not
Yeah,
fun.
dude, that sounds just
No.
miserable.
It's doesn't work that way. You have a mudslide in a trench and then you're really a day walker.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a question for you. What are you drinking?
Whoa, okay.
Changing
Springing
it
it
up
on
here.
me today. Blood orange tangerine is what I'm drinking. Common Cider Company, blood orange tangerine. It's a modern hard cider.
Ooh,
Show the can off for y'all here. It's got this little cutie sitting down, blowing some bubbles, some of which turn
cute.
orange and
All right,
tangerine.
all right, cute.
So I'm back on my cider bullshit. What's good?
And let's see. I'm drinking something called, I got this straight just because of the can. It's got this like epic looking tree on it. It's called
Oh,
Liquefaction.
yeah, that is a pretty brutal looking tree.
And
Liquefaction.
yeah, Liquefaction. It sounded brutal and it's a Kolsch. I don't know if I've ever had a Kolsch before.
Who?
Kolsch?
I don't know if I've ever had a Kolsch in my life.
So
Fucking strap up and let us know, I
yeah,
guess.
I'll let you guys know. Let's
Well,
cheers. Cheers,
cheers, my
man.
dude.
Oh, that's not bad actually.
This is basically juice.
Is it really?
Yeah, they can't taste any alcohol at all. It's supposed to be 7%, which isn't like horrible, you know?
This tastes just like really smooth beer.
It literally tastes like fizzy juice. What'd you say it tastes like?
It tastes like just really smooth beer.
Huh?
Yeah,
Just like beer though, like a pilsner type of thing.
it's it's kind of strange. It's like heavier than a pilsner. It's let's see, it says an old world beer style known for its subtly understated flavors of malt and fruit. Okay.
Mm, all right.
So yeah, I guess yeah, it's malty. Malty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I speak that language. I understand that.
Yeah. So
So
it's
okay, so
malty.
it's like a fucking high class king cobra you're pounding over there, sir.
Not really, because Cobra just like tastes like piss,
It's
but
just like malt all the time.
it's like almost sweet, but like thick. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. It's good. It's good.
Nice. But yeah, man, that's what we've been drinking. That's what we're drinking this week. But what you been playing though?
Bro, this week I got into the dopest game of all freaking games.
But you kept.
Fucking
I thought Nier was last week. I thought you were in love with Nier. What replaced Nier now in your heart?
fucking Uno.
Oh wow! Are you
I'm-
fucking kidding me?
kind of, but not really.
On what? On Switch or what?
No, on PS4. I mean, pay five. I numbers. 5 on PS5.
Ooh.
There's it is a PS4 game. That's why I said
Mm.
PS4. Um,
You
but
you mean there's no PS5 exclusive Uno yet?
and then no, there's not. You can't. It's not in it's not 60 frame per second card shuffling yet.
120 frames, 4K Uno reversal.
Yeah, no, it's not that intense. No, I've been playing that with friends. You know, just chilling, playing some Uno. Because you know we can't really play Uno IRL, so it's been kind of fun playing like a board game, you know, with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
And I played that for a little while. Oh, it's also on sale right now. I think I don't know how long the sale is going on for, but it was like $4.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I mean,
No wonder. Yeah, yesterday, like I didn't hop online yesterday, but I opened up the app for a second. I saw the homie Abel online playing Uno, and I was like, Uno, okay, whatever. But you were on it too.
yeah, I've had a few Uno sessions with Abel actually.
That's great.
But it's fun, dude. It's fun. I played some more Destiny, which reminds me, we got to go back and get some more feathers, bro.
Yeah, dude. I haven't played all week because I did a bad. I made a bad life choice.
Yeah, I know you did. I heard you're gonna have to atone for your sins right now.
I will. I
But
will.
yeah, I've been playing Destiny. I've been playing Uno. I played Madden a little bit because I was super hype about the Super Bowl being next weekend. And what else did I play?
Fucking Tom Brady every
Yeah, let's.
fucking time.
I was not ready for another fucking Brady Bowl, dude. No, like, I really hope that the Chiefs can just smash that team because if you watch that game, it was infuriating.
Yeah, that was some straight bullshit. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So Packers should have won. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, Packers are like my secondary team because
Yeah,
the homie Vince like will like bleeds green. You know what I mean? So like
yeah.
I always like to back him up after my team's out. But man,
Yeah,
so
same
I was
here.
I was extra pissed. I
I'm
was
always rooting for
extra
the.
pissed. Fuck Brady. Oh, I've always hated Brady, and like no one can fucking stop that asshole.
It's not even that, bro. I'm convinced he's just so good friends with these referees that they're just like, oh, it's nuts. It's all good.
I
It's all
got you,
good.
Tom.
I got you, man. It's all good. You just play. You do your thing. But anyways, that's pretty much all I've been playing. I did play a little bit of Smash for a sec, but it's like I said, I've been working and I started school, so it's just like kind of hard to find the time to game this week.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Oh, I did, however, stream a little bit of Resident Evil.
Oh yeah. That was
Over
was
the,
that was on Sunday, right?
I was on Sunday. Yeah, I honestly thought it was gonna be a longer demo, um, but
It
it
was
was
only about like
still
that one was like 45 minutes around there, right?
yeah something like that was like a 30-minute thing, but it was still kind of it was really fun. And it looks. By the way, I said I was gonna on the stream. I said I was gonna say this or give my. I replayed it
Oh, okay.
and because my capture card doesn't do like true 4K
Mm,
HDR.
mm-hmm.
Can't get that going on there. I turned the HDR, the 4K on, and it became that much more terrifying. And
Oh,
the game
fuck
just
that.
looks so good.
I still haven't downloaded it, but I definitely need to
It
check
looks
it out at least.
so freaking good, man.
Because like I watched you play it, like I was watching, like I had you on in the background while I was watching My Bad Choice,
Like,
but it didn't look like that scary. I think I could get through it.
it wasn't that scary. It was. I think to me, it was just like it looks so good that it kind of upped the fear factor for me. And also, I'm just a baby with those kind of games.
Yeah.
So, like, if you can put a friggin' bloody rag hanging in a bathroom, and I'm already,
No,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I feel you.
So, yeah, dude, it was fun, and that's all I've been playing. So, why don't you tell our listeners and viewers here why you
So hold on,
missed
hold on,
out
hold
on
on, hold on.
gaming here all
Hold
week,
on.
sir?
It wasn't all week. Hold on. So I did a bad thing this week, but I also did a good thing. Which one do you want to hear
Okay,
about first?
give me the good thing first.
This is like actually gonna make you very happy. I bought an external hard drive for my
Hey!
PlayStation
It's
5.
about time. We've been
Yeah,
telling you since you bought the PS5.
I know. So I finally moved all the PS4 games onto that, so I can like have a bunch of shit on there.
It's gonna change your life.
So that
Man,
happened.
guys, this man was uninstalling and reinstalling games on his 400 gig hard drive on his PS5.
Bruh, like
He
honestly,
literally has a collection of games he could not play because he
yeah,
had to
this was
uninstall
actually
and
prompted.
reinstall.
I bought it. I actually bought it because I wanted to start Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Mm,
and then I deleted everything that I could delete that like I didn't want to like because then I was still currently playing. Like I didn't want to delete Ghost because I still do Legends sometimes. I'm obviously playing through God of War. Can't delete Destiny. Like I deleted everything else that I quote unquote didn't have room for, like all the essentials. I only kept the essentials, and I still didn't have enough room for fucking Final Fantasy VII. So I was like, ah, god damn it. So I'm gonna have to. So I did. I ordered it, and it's 2 terabytes. It was like $40 or something.
yeah, dude, they're like super cheap. Did you get the Seagate PS4
No,
one?
I got a Western Digital one.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But yeah, so that was the good thing I did this week. The bad thing I did this week is I started watching Doctor Who, which is something I've literally been running from and avoiding for decades because I get super into shit like that, like and like to the point where like I obsess about the lore and I start like reading into shit and going above and beyond. Like I get sucked into shit like that, so I always wanted to stay the fuck away because I have enough things I'm sucked into already.
I knew this day would come. I just did
Yeah,
not think it would be this week.
yeah. So I think it was because I was able to get like editing and stuff done really early last week, and my girlfriend ended up coming over on Saturday.
Oh, so y'all just kicked it.
So that night she's like, "All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna start it." And I started it, and I was like, "Fuck, this is it. It's over." There's like this group of like his like the main antagonists of the whole series that keep popping up every now and then are these like little fucking dumb looking robots called the Daleks that are fucking hilarious. They speak like exterminate, exterminate, and they're just there's this particular episode where like there's like this cult of them that are like super outlandish and they like basically they need a
Sounding
they need to drop a Dalek diss track because they're just fucking dunking on every like. There's this other like enemy around during that like episode called the Cybermen, and they're like they find some and they're like, "Huh, you resemble inferior species known as Cybermen," and they're just like dunking like, and they're like, "How are we inferior? You are superior in only one regard. What's that? You are better at dying," and they start killing everybody. Like, bro, these dudes like freaking fire. They need to drop a fucking diss track. I love those Daleks. But yeah, I got sucked into Doctor Who. It's really good. I'm like halfway through season 5 now, and it's only been a few days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about binge.
Yeah. But I have been playing some Switch while I watch it sometimes. So I'm gonna come out and say it out up front. I probably am gonna go back and finish it, but BioShock 2 not as gripping as the first one.
I've heard that
like the first one was like I was like hooked from the beginning on the first one, and the second one I don't know if like it's gonna like change as it goes on because you start off it's different. Like you start off like it's fucking an old game. You start off as playing as a Big Daddy, which is like one of the big enemies from the previous game. And like I don't know if I'm down with it. Like I don't know if eventually you like stop doing that or you have to play the whole game as a Big Daddy, but I'm not feeling it. It's not I don't know why. It's not gripping me as much. And like the way you like collect Adam in this one is like super weird. You don't just harvest little or save little sisters or anything like that. You have to like not as good as the first one so far, but I'll go back eventually. And I did download and start playing Cyber Shadow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I played the first couple levels of that. It's super fucking dope, man. It's like super it's super old school, super like traditional, like old NES Ninja Gaiden style, dude. It's dope. Like even more so than the Messenger, I would say.
Oh, really? The Messenger was pretty close.
Yeah. How far did you get in the Messenger?
Like I said, I got as far as I got the glide. I haven't gone back, but I got the glide.
So did you hit the big gimmick of the game?
What big gimmick of the game? What are you talking about?
No, then you didn't hit it. You would know.
I would know.
And I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay. I'll keep playing it then.
Shit.
I'll keep playing it.
Okay, what do you know about the Messenger? Just that it's a Ninja Gaiden style game. You don't know about any twists to the formula or anything like that involved with it?
Not exactly. I mean, I've just been like jumping around lanterns and like floating and killing things, and there's a really funny like shopkeep.
Yeah, that
is fucking hilarious.
Yep, you haven't hit it yet. That's crazy. I mean, okay. Yeah, I can't do this. All
right. Let's move on here, because
yeah, it hurts, but I can't. It's a really good game. Finish it.
All right, I will.
So yeah, Cyber Shadow is really good. Check that one out too if you like the Messenger. Like I said, it's not. I mean, I haven't gotten that far into it, so I don't know if you get like crazy abilities eventually, like you do in Messenger, like you said with the glide and the cloud step thing, where like you hit things and you can get an extra jump or whatever.
Yeah, that's really fun. Yeah. Just like jumping off of shit.
So far, it's just been like super simple, like go through a side-scrolling like Mega Man type of level, like, and there's like checkpoints every now and then, boss at the end, that type of thing. You know?
Nice.
So I'm having fun with it. I think it's dope.
Nice, dude.
Yep, that's pretty much been my week. And before we get into these topical roonies here, we can start off with one of these questions here from the users, from the viewers, I mean. Starting off with the homie VC, submitted a bunch of questions this week. Start off with his first one that says, what is the most disappointing game you experienced recently?
Oof. You know what? You go.
It's recently. I don't know if I've already addressed this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say For Honor, because of that first experience I had with it.
Mm.
I've already discussed how I came around and I enjoy the game now, and but that first like bad taste that left in my mouth was like I hadn't felt that way in a long time. It took me days to like even want to like a week or two to even want to like boot it up again and even give it a try. Like I was salty about that shit. Like
You're really salty.
yeah, it wasn't like it was like the worst first impression a game could have made. Like the tutorial, apart from the fact that I couldn't see because of the colorblind settings, it was a bullshit tutorial to the point where you had to like share play the end of it for me, and even you were like, what the fuck is this?
I'll have
Why
you
have I
know,
died?"
my brother is a seasoned For Honor player, and he said it took him. I watched him play some of that tutorial. It confused him a little bit. Like it
Yeah,
was catching him
that
off
shit
guard.
was brutal, bro.
Yeah. So,
But yeah,
anyways,
I'd go with that, even though I did turn around on the game eventually.
I remember what the game is called, and it's called Rocket Arena.
Oh, it was
And
free last month,
yeah,
right?
it was the free game for PS4. This is the most recent disappointment that I had, and it looked like I saw the little trailers and it looked cool. You're like shooting like rockets at each other was the gimmick, I guess. So everyone has a rocket launcher and you're like shooting each
I
other.
thought it was like a driving game.
No, Rocket
Oh,
Arena is like an arena or rocket like shooter ish game.
is it like a team deathmatch type of thing or like
Yeah, yeah, kind of. So
okay?
the point, the main, the main like what do you want to call like the main game
Gimmick.
type? The game type, the main game
Uh-huh.
type that you play. It's kind of like it's one team versus another, and you have to shoot people with rockets. And the more so that you don't exactly have a health bar, but the more you get hit with these rockets, you fly off of the stage. So like it was just not that fun. I played it for I think maybe like an hour or two just to like to make you do a certain amount of like games before you can unlock the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, dude, it was like I thought I was having fun. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then after a while, it's just like, all right, this is actually not that cool. I don't think I want to keep playing this. Like I had hopes for it because it looked cool. Like the gimmick at first was like, oh, this looks fun. But then when you're actually like playing against people that like know how to play the game, it's like they just juggle you, and then it just becomes like not fun because then you just can't play the game.
Mm,
So
yeah,
it's
that
like
sucks.
it's it's and then the control, I don't know. I just had a disappointing time with this game overall. It wasn't it wasn't great. It wasn't but like it wasn't horrible. So I don't want to like say it's horrible and no one's gonna have fun with this game or even play it. Like I'm sure there's people that like it, but I will say it's not like it's not. I was disappointed. It's not like the game I expected.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about disappointments, I was disappointed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anyways, yeah, that was my recent disappointment.
Nice. So thank you, shout out VC for sending the question in. We'll sprinkle a few more throughout the show. Try and mix other people's in there too.
Mhm.
We can start off with our first topic here. We can go ahead and talk about the PlayStation Plus games for the month of February because it's a pretty dope month, dude.
Dude, this
So
month is stacked.
it's stacked with Control Ultimate Edition, which I'm super happy for because I've been on the verge of buying that game a bunch of times and just never
Same,
have.
same here, same
Uh,
here.
Concrete Genie, which is I think another PS4 exclusive from a couple years ago that I never tried, but it looked, I mean, kind of interesting. I guess I don't know if you remember it.
Hmm.
And
Same thing. I remember, but I don't. I never
yeah,
picked it up.
and then the new PS5 game that they were trying to get us to pay $70 for before they announced that it was gonna be free. Destruction All Stars.
Dude,
So
this game looks so good.
yeah, you were digging
I
the
think
state of
I
play
liked.
and everything.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay. I liked the like the idea of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that you can, it's not just, so it's pretty much like Rocket League, where like without a ball,
Mm-hmm.
where you're just trying to destroy each other. And I like the idea of like when you destroy your car, like your little character jumps out of the car, and then you could like run around and dodge other cars and not die.
Yeah, you can like parkour on walls and shit. I
Yeah, you
saw.
can like run around the stage, run up and down, and it's just I don't know. I think the concept is super unique, where like it's a it's like twisted metal, but then you also get to jump out and be your character at times, you know?
I don't know. I wish it was a little more twisted metal though. You know what I mean?
Like
There's
more like weaponry and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and like crazy type of stuff like that. It seems like a little tame, you know what I mean, for what it could have
Mm,
been.
that's true. That's true. I do agree with that. But also like I like how different it is, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna download it and give it a try though. So
Yeah, same here.
I'm sure we'll have fun with it for a couple
Yeah.
days
Yeah.
and then never touch it again. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
But Control, man, I'm actually pretty stoked to get into Control, especially because it's the Ultimate Edition, and I think
Hmm.
that one comes with the DLC and the free upgrade for the PS5.
Oh, that's sick. They're gonna have an upgrade for it.
Well, it's already out.
Oh, okay.
But you
So
can only get it as part of the Ultimate Edition or something like that.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we talked about it. It was like
yeah,
some
yeah.
sad
I
deal.
remember. I remember now how like people that bought it before had to like rebuy it
Yeah,
if they wanted it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. All
scandal.
right. Yeah. Well, moving on from that, we can talk about our next topic. Here is the Balan Wonderworld demo. We've talked about this game before. It's like a spiritual successor to a series you've never heard of, apparently, called Knights, where
Hmm.
it's like the same creator as Sonic. Knights is like a different character. He's like this little like jester looking character who like flies around and like collects rings and like flies through like hoops and shit like that. It's like
Yeah.
they're pretty like weird 3D flying platformers. This one
Like,
was supposed to be a spiritual successor type of thing to that, and trying to capture similar energy, but more platformery, more like traditional like 3D platformer too.
hmm.
No one is impressed. It's the demo doesn't seem to be hitting right with a lot of people. Um, there's one of my favorite YouTubers, RGT85. Shout out to him. He's like the biggest Knights fan on the planet. And there was a rumor for like a quote unquote AAA Knights game like in the works for a long time, and like he kept like waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it, and he finally got it. And like he just released his video today on what he thinks about the demo. He hates
Hmm.
it so much. It's so bad. He's like the whole time he's just like, this game fucking broke me. I have no hope in humanity anymore. Fuck everything. Like this game, he just gets so mad, and
Wow.
I feel so bad for him. But man, it's weird, man. So like you go around, it's like a little 3D platformer. You collect you go around and you grab different costumes which give you different abilities and shit like that.
Okay.
But the thing is, once you have the costume on, you're locked from like your regular move set, so you can't like jump in certain costumes. You can only jump in certain costumes. Like
Oh,
it,
so it's like super gimmicky.
it's super fucking weird, yeah, and like just super like basic. Like they show a boss fight, like he shows a boss fight, and it's just like the dumbest tempo, dodge, bonk him on the head, dodge, bonk him on the head with the right costume type of thing. Like, so people aren't impressed. It's looking rough, and it comes out on the same day as Monster Hunter Rise. So
Oof, bad
we
marketing.
know how that's gonna go.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking at some like bits and pieces of the gameplay, and eh,
Yeah,
even it looks really clunky.
it does look clunky, right?
Yeah, it looks
Like just
really
like the
clunky.
character movement, there's no fluidity. He's just like,
Yeah, it looks like his like
you
torso's not even like
yeah,
moving.
it's like super stiff. It's weird, yeah. So I mean, it's just
Um,
a demo. Maybe they like iron it out by the time it's out, but it's not a good impression for sure.
yeah, I can see why people aren't like impressed.
Digging it.
Yeah, I don't know. Since I I I was never really. Like since it's since it was announced, I wasn't really that interested in it to
Mm-hmm.
begin with. Like it looked random, and I had no idea what was going on with the trailers and all that. So I don't know. I'm not a big like platformer guy, so
Yeah, I know for a fact you're not. Did you even finish Astros?
no, I didn't.
Wow, and Astros was good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from that, we can talk. Circling back around to Cyber Shadow, that released on PC, PlayStation 4, 5, basically on everything this week. Metacritic score is currently putting it at an 84, which is fucking banging. So that one was pretty well received. Like I said, I'm having fun with it. Kind of spiritual successor to Ninja Gaiden in a way, you know what I mean? It's very, very
Yeah.
similar to an old school Ninja Gaiden game. And it's good. It's really good. Check it out if you have it. Cyber Shadow. I highly recommend it, even though I just started it. Like I said, I'm already having a lot of fun with it. I can already tell it's going to be a good ass fucking game, you know?
It looks fun. It looks like if you want like a classic side scroller, very similar art style to like Ninja Gaiden, that's your
It's your ticket.
that's what you want. That's what you want to
Mm-hmm.
play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, we can break it up here with another question really quick. Let me pull it up here from the good old Discord.
Le
Can
Discord.
throw it over to Night Juane, who asks, what is your favorite Resident Evil game?
Oof. I know what yours is.
What's mine?
Resident Evil 4.
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, wow, no, it's not.
No.
I just feel like that was your favorite because we played it so much on the GameCube when we were
Yeah,
younger.
yeah. Like my
Like
little
we
sister
played,
even played it with me, like on GameCube. That's her favorite Resident Evil game,
yeah.
but
You and I played that one to death.
it's a good ass fucking game. Remember
It's
Ernie?
really
Ernie
good.
was super obsessed with that game. Our homie Ernie.
Uh-huh, yeah.
He dressed up as Resident Evil 4 Leon for Halloween for like 4 years
Yes,
in a
he
row.
did. Yep.
But no, my favorite is actually the original OG Resident Evil 2.
You can't have the same favorites as me.
Nah, too bad, man. No, dude,
Damn.
that's the one that like I remember like I actually played that with Night Juane, the submitter of this question.
Ah.
And that was like honestly like the best horror game memories I have in my life because we would play it like me, him, and two of our other cousins. I think one of those dudes wasn't even like our real cousin. It was just one of those situations where you just call him your cousin, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we were playing it at one of their houses, like super late at night once, just like with all the fucking lights off, just like because they knew I was a fucking scaredy cat, especially one of the dudes that not Juan but Javier. He was like a little troublemaker, my cousin Javier. So he liked to fuck with me a lot. So he knew I would get like scared. So he turned off all the lights and we were just playing it like that. I remember just like fucking shitting bricks. There's this one corridor that you pass by a couple times and it's all good. And like the third or fourth time you fucking walk by, like all these hands burst through the fucking windows. And I just remember just fucking just losing my shit, dude. Like that game fucking terrified me. And it's like it was so much fun, dude. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite.
I love that one. Yeah, the original was my favorite for sure. Cause it was just fun, dude. And it was a good combination of like puzzles and like survival in a way, you
Yeah.
know? Like and it was re-released on PlayStation.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So
Nice.
I got the re-release on my PlayStation. But that's my favorite one.
Yeah, the remake was pretty good too. Like I enjoyed it. I did a playthrough of that. I think I mentioned that a while ago. I did the first just the regular Leon playthrough. I didn't run through Claire's or anything.
Hmm.
But it's still terrifying. It's still fun, but I feel like the modern controls and shit like that make it like a lot less tense, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So,
back then too, like that was like the height of like their graphics. You know what I mean? Way back then.
dude, yeah, it was like,
Like
dude,
to us,
I don't know how they crammed that shit onto the N64 because that came out on the N64, I think.
no, like to us, like that stuff looks like it looks like nothing now, but at that time,
It
it's
was
like,
like, oh my god, it's so real.
exactly,
It's in 3D.
exactly,
Oh my god, look at the
ex-
fucking zombie dog. You know, like.
exactly.
But yeah, man. So looks like we had the same one on that one. So that's pretty cool.
Cool,
Shout out,
cool,
shout out to
cool.
Night Juana for the question. Thank you so much, my man. And we can move on to our next topic here. Another game release. So the Medium also released this week. A good segue from the Resident Evil question there, keeping it in the horror game category. If you remember, the Medium is that game that was shown off in like a couple of the Xbox showcases before when they
Yeah,
were
I
revealing the
remember.
consoles. It's like that one where
It's
like
like shifting back and forth from like two
shifting, yeah,
realities or
you're like in a
something.
house or something and you're shifting back and forth between like this like fucking psycho ass dimension that's all fucked up and like just a regular house, you know.
Yeah.
uh I haven't seen too much gameplay of it because it seems scary, to be honest, and I probably would have tried it out if UPS didn't fucking suck. I was supposed to get my Series X today, but not but they did the classic UPS thing. It's been saying Friday all week, and then on Friday I go to check it again, and there's no more date, and it just says in transit, and I'm just like fucking cool. And hours later, it's just like, oh, it's gonna show up on Monday now.
Well, at least you're still getting it.
Yeah, so UPS is always the fucking worst. Fuck you, UPS.
Yeah.
But
I think this game looks really cool for someone who is not a baby for horror.
yeah. I mean, I think I might give it a try just because it's gonna be free on Game Pass, you know, and it's something new, actually new for the Series X. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is this like the first actual new game on the Series X?
I quite
Well,
possibly, to
like
be
first
honest.
new like big game that's coming out?
Honestly, I think so. And
Wow.
yeah, and sitting at a 71 on Metacritic, so not the best, but not the worst. Obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Shit, dude, like I would love to see you stream that because it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my capture card it doesn't allow me to stream in 4K, but it allows me to play all my shit regular. It has full 4K HDR pass through, so I can actually play my shit at full quality. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Look out for a stream. I might stream some Medium next week.
All right.
But yeah, moving on to the next topic here. Boo, a game delay. No one likes to hear about game delays. So Returnal, which we talked about a couple weeks ago when they first showed off the gameplay, delayed to April. It was originally slated for March 19th, I believe, and it got pushed back about 6 weeks.
I don't want this one to suck.
Yeah, you know what, man?
So
I've heard from like a lot of people out in the community, a lot of people in the industry, that they have like really good faith in House Marquee, the developer.
mhm.
Apparently like everything that they've made has been a fucking banger. So I mean, people are saying like if they need more time, that they trust the studio. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's a good possibility that it's gonna be good.
if you need if in I am not like an advocate of just companies just getting shit out there,
Mm-hmm.
especially like games, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like just polish your product, give us a good fucking product.
A good product, a good first impression, so you don't have to fucking play that stupid catch-up game later of like, oh, but we patched it, please come back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I hate that.
If it's good at first, like you're just gonna skyrocket to success. Like instead of trying to like beg people to come back later, you know?
It's just it's the way these companies are run, you know, like they're like put these ridiculous deadlines for themselves, like, oh, we got to release this game on this date no matter what, and then they release Cyberstink, you know.
Exactly.
Like, I
So
mean,
yeah, this is about a 6 week delay, so hopefully it comes out in a nice polished fashion, because it looks fucking dope, man. Like we were
oh
all
hell
like
yeah, this
super fucking confused as to what this game was, and then as soon as they showed gameplay, everyone's like, "Oh, Oh, give me that fucking game.
It looks really cool. It's like from what I remember, it looked like an adventure bullet hell kind of game. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a 3D bullet hell game with like almost like it's like a weird Souls like type of thing, you know
Yeah,
what
you
I mean?
know,
Like
yeah, you know
big
how.
boss fights with like lots of dodging, but also mixed with a bullet hell and a roguelike because every time you die, you reset with at zero type of thing, you know what I mean?
You know what game's kind of like that?
Hmm.
Near Automata.
Oh, there you go.
You know what game was really well received?
Near
Near
Automata.
Automata.
There you go. Was there
So
any like melee combat that you remember in this one in Returnal? I think, or was
I
it
think
all
I
guns?
from what I remember it was all guns.
Hmm.
Which I mean there's kind of guns in Near, but
Yeah.
like kind of.
But yeah, I mean, it just looks like apart from like the gameplay looking cool, like it just looks like a cool ass game. Like there's a bunch of like crazy like particle effects and shit. Like it's all
It
like
looks really fucking cool.
crazy space alien magic shit. You know what I mean? Like it looks wild. Like all the
Yeah.
like attacks and powers they use against you.
Yeah, like you said, like this one
That's
was
that shit's showing off some PS5 power. You know?
exactly. This one wasn't on my list of like games I was excited for until I saw that gameplay, and then I was like, "Oh!" So I had
See,
that
and
exact
that's what
reaction.
these companies need to fucking do more often, man. Show us the game.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm. We've talked about it time and time again. I hate those like JPEG teasers. You know, like
Mhm.
okay, cool. Yeah, we know it's coming. When and show me gameplay. I'm always more excited for games that show me. Oh, excuse me. Show me like some kind of gameplay, like right out of the gate. You know.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but yeah, man.
take your time, Returnal.
Returnal delayed till April, but sure it'll be good. Moving on here. We spoke last week about Vicarious Visions, the studio behind the Tony Hawk remake being dissolved into Blizzard.
Ah, yes, it got lost
Sad,
in the storm.
yeah, sad news.
Pun
But
intended.
since there's gonna be no more Tony Hawk games going forward, apparently, since they're gone, we can now shift our focus back to
yes. Sorry, I got a
little hype there for Skate 4. Maybe you need to talk about this one. Go ahead, man. Introduce it. What's going on here?
No, not Skate 4. The other one.
Oh no, that's not dude. Not yet, man. We'll get there.
No, I'm
We
just that
will
hype.
get there.
I'm just
Yeah,
that
but
hype.
their EA is opening
Man.
a new studio called Full Circle, which is going to be their first focus. Heavy focus is going to be that Skate 4 game they announced last year after a bunch of internet peer pressure for them to like force their hand and announce a Skate 4. But so there you go, man. No more Tony Hawk, but Skate's looking to come back. Hopefully it's good. But knowing EA, I'm a little scared.
But what's Vicarious Visions working on, bro?
We'll get there. We still have a couple more things to talk about, sir.
All right, come on. You're killing me here, Smalls.
Yeah, just a couple honorable mentions that we'll rifle through off here quick because Eric can't wait. Ninja's back in the news. We spoke about Ninja, the streamer, a while ago. He was in some hot water for like yelling at a 17-year-old or whatever during a competitive game. And now,
we got into it about that.
yeah,
topic.
and now he's well, we might get into it about this one too. Let's see how you feel on this one. Now people are getting on him because he went on in one of his streams. He kind of went off and said that it's not his responsibility to like be a teacher or anything like that to kids. That it's on parents to teach kids about racism and cultural awareness and white supremacism and all that type of stuff. And he was catching a lot of heat for that because I mean, he is a very influential dude on the kids. You know what I mean?
True.
But I mean, I honestly, I 100% agree with his take, though.
I actually agree.
Yeah, like
I'm not, dude. Like that's something. Yeah, kids are gonna learn stuff from other sources. They're gonna watch TV. They're gonna watch streamers. They're gonna learn stuff from these people. But if you're in your household and you hear your kid say something completely inappropriate and racist, or ask you something, I really do think it's the parents' job to be like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Like
And like really
and
explain what's
that's the
going
type
on,
of
you know?
like environment they're supposed to be raised in, like from the get. It shouldn't get to the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know. The yeah, his audience does reach kids because he plays like Fortnite and stuff like that. But at the same time, he's just a dude online trying to play video games. You know, it's like it's not in any way
It's not
his
his job.
job to like become a mentor or anything like that. Like I understand what people on the internet are saying, like, oh well, it's not his job, but he shouldn't be a scumbag, and he's not. I'm sure he's not a scumbag, and I'm sure he keeps a good vibe going on when he's not yelling at 17-year-olds. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's not out here like being crazy racist or anything like that. And like,
Yeah.
while a lot of people are gonna come at, like a lot of like super radical people are gonna come at it the fact, oh, it's not enough to just not be racist on stream. You gotta actively fight again. I understand that mentality, but at the same time, like I said, the dude's just online playing some games, like trying to make some money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in no way, shape, or form does Twitch or anyone in any sort of capacity require that from him. You know what I mean? Like, kids are gonna watch what they're gonna watch, and not everyone's gonna take the time to educate like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's fine, and that's fine.
Also, I will mention if you have trouble if you're having trouble with your child, like dealing with like things you don't want them to watch, if you have a problem with them watching stuff, parental controls, bro, get learnt, install some parental controls. You know how crazy my sister for my niece, like her parental controls are they're on point.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
pretty
like
intense.
yeah, they're on point, like to the point where if she wants to open certain web pages on the browser or something on her iPad, she has to ask permission.
Mm.
And so like she
She
gets notification.
she plays Destiny.
No, well, I mean, she plays with me, like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, she's shooting aliens, but she also plays Fortnite,
Fair.
like what's the difference, and she knows it's not like she knows it's a game. She's not like being taught that it's okay to pick up guns,
Mm-hmm.
like we grew up with the same thing, and we're not like all messed up. So I don't know, man. I agree with this, like with you on this. Like, I don't think it's really his job to be teaching children. Like, he's just there to, and if he's just there to play video games, like you said. And if it's his job, it's really not his job to educate people. It's his job to play video games
Exactly.
and
So
entertain. He's an entertainer.
he's an entertainer. Exactly.
So,
Couple of other quick things here. Netflix is at it again. Netflix is at it again. Now they're trying to hit us with a Tomb Raider anime. Just moving on from that. Article came out that the reason Amazon, with all that money, can't make a decent game to save their lives is because they had put one dude in charge of like everything who had never made a game in his life, and he was running the place like shit. Like he would hire like experienced game developers and be like, nah, you know, talk about do this, do that, do that. Like, and they would tell him, bruh, we need to do this, and that, and he'd be like, nah, it's fine. So literally just put like a random dude in charge of their whole gaming division. So that's why it's been shit.
I've been watching. This sounds like. Have you ever heard of a show called Episodes?
No.
It's a show. I don't know how long it was running for, but I've been streaming it. It's like a comedy, like Matt LeBlanc, the guy from Friends, Joey from Friends. He plays himself in the show.
What the fuck?
So it's kind of hilarious because it's kind of, have you ever watched Real Rob, the Rob Schneider show?
No.
You should watch that one too.
Where do you watch these?
Netflix, bro. Netflix.
What the hell?
That one's real funny. And in these, it's like they're playing themselves. They're acting, but they're acting as themselves.
Okay, so it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where Larry David plays himself.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Okay,
kind of
there you
it's
go.
kind of like that. But this episode's one is a little bit more like staged, more like a sitcom kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But in this show, there's a certain point where like this network executive is like fired, and then they rehire another one, and the new executive has never run a network in his life.
Beautiful.
And same thing, dude. He's just like running the place to the
To the
ground
fucking dirt. Yeah.
because he doesn't like. He's just like fucking crazy. And then it's funny because like they show him this guy running this giant company, and like they have like takes where this guy's like talking to his shrink. He's like, I can hear the furniture talking. So it's like, why do companies hire these people?
It's fucking insane.
So fuck, man. Like, hire competent people, man. Like, it's not that hard. People want to do your job.
Yeah, but anyway, moving on from that really quick. Hideki Kamiya, the creator of Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, head of Platinum Games, made a really weird comment about Bayonetta 3 today in an interview that came out. He says that he wants the fans to reset and forget about Bayonetta 3. So when they reveal the gameplay and everything, it'll be a nice surprise.
So basically, hey guys, pretend we don't exist.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a big troll, that guy, like in general.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I don't know if that kind of worries me a bit. Like, bro, like, does the game suck and you have to scrap and restart? Is that why you haven't said shit in 3 years, like 4 years?
Hey guys, this is not working. Let's just forget this is going on and come back to this. Yeah, it's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, there. Before we move on to the big topics here, we'll sprinkle in one more question here. We'll pick another one of VC's here for now. He says the best flavor ice cream.
Best flavor of ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Mint chocolate chip.
Really? 2 for 2 on the agreeing, huh?
This is why we're
here. Yeah, this is why we're here. And why we're best friends. But yeah, I would say the same. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like a bunch of hate for it because apparently, like, it's not a widely liked. Like, people like hate hard on mint chip, bro.
How
like,
can you hate on mint chip? It's so good.
Everyone says it's like we're eating toothpaste and all kinds of like shit like that. Oh, dude.
Fucking
yeah, you guys are uncultured swine. Yes, like
it's so good.
Yeah,
dude.
I like. Yeah,
it's so refreshing. Like on a hot day, it's like minty, cold,
with just enough chocolate, like there, like you know what I mean? Like, dude, mint chip is so fucking dank. I agree, 100%.
You know what my favorite is when like the chips aren't even like actual chips; they're like those little squares.
Yeah, like the kind of like they're like just like pretty thick, little chunks. Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. You know what's up?
Mint chip gang.
You heard it here first, y'all. Mint chip, best flavor of ice cream. Fight us in the comments.
Yes, please do.
Because
I will defend it with my life.
All right, Eric. It's time.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Vicarious Visions. Talked about it last week. Dissolved into Blizzard.
Lay it on me.
What'd you say last week?
Last week. I could pull it up, but I literally tweeted you. Like, we have receipts, guys. We have receipts. I literally said, he was all worried about it. Our friend Oscar, he was like, oh no, man, I don't know. They're gonna be stuck making Overwatch maps.
They are.
And I was like, look, well, not all of them. And I was like, look, bro, this might not be a bad thing, because that means they have a bigger development team now, which means we might get that Diablo 2 remake.
Oh, then right after the fucking podcast releases last week, bam, there's all sorts of reports from all corners of the internet, starting with Bloomberg, from Jason Schreier, which, you know, he's pretty credible. We've talked about Jason Schreier before. He's one of the big names out there in gaming journalism. He kind of broke the story and said that Vicarious Visions will be bringing a remake of Diablo 2 to life.
I think I even mentioned it in the podcast
You
last
did, you did.
week.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You were like, what if it's for Diablo 2? And I was like, I don't think so. But now my
I am the gaming messiah.
Eric is a freaking prophet.
Yeah, ask me. I will predict for a good amount of Dodge coin.
Yes, send Eric Dogecoin because Robinhood won't let him buy any.
Send me Dogecoin. I will predict the next the next development.
Eric will tell you when the Switch Pro comes out.
Winter 2022.
Oh, that's actually a good guess. But yeah, man, they're bringing our fucking favorite game of all time back.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so fucking excited.
Dude, they did
I
such a
really
good job.
hope.
They did such a good job with Tony Hawk.
I really hope they
You know,
take the same people that worked on Tony Hawk. Those people. I want them in the same room.
they did Crash 2, which was also dank. And you know what else they were in charge of for a long time? Because they were part of Activision.
What?
They actually helped on Destiny 2 a lot until they split from Activision.
Wow. So these people are great at their jobs. Maybe Amazon should have hired them.
Right. But yeah, man, I like this gives me renewed faith in the remake, and it gives me like hope that it's actually gonna be fucking good, you know?
Dude, me too, because if it's any bit as good as the Tony Hawk remake was, like, they were so good. This is the best thing that could have happened because they stuck true to the core of why Tony Hawk was good, which means these people understand that if they mess with it too much, it won't be as good. It won't be as well received.
Honestly, like, I will take the same fucking game just with like shining, fucking
Upgraded
beautiful
graphics.
4K
Hell yeah.
textures and shit. Like, I will take it as is. Thank you very much.
Same here.
Don't fuck with my
But I will
loot
say-
pools.
I
Don't
will
fuck
say-
with my legendaries. Don't fuck with any of that shit.
I will say though, there is a little thorn in the bush here
Okay.
because they are working for Blizzard, and the last few games that Blizzard is Diablo 3 was not that great, and a lot of these people also work for Activision, and Activision is
Can we have this one thing for once? Can
Is,
you be fucking cool for once, Eric? God.
questionable as it's questionable, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I know. We need to temper our expectations for sure, but
I am super stoked. I
I mean, like you said, if they keep like a decent amount of this team together for it, I feel like hopefully they'll push back and be like, "Hey, we can't change too much if you want this to be good." You know what I mean?
exactly.
And if they don't change too much, then we're golden. As long as they don't fucking add no fucking action role like Diablo 3 and shit like no, God, no.
I just don't want to buy this item for X amount of USD.
Oh no.
That's what I don't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The worst thing that can happen. Diablo 2 ladder returns. Buy the battle pass.
Oh, that I can guarantee you.
Something like that's
a hard, yeah, like that for sure. Like they might not like the game might still be good, but I know for a fact they're gonna like try and put some extra crazy extra monetization off of that shit for sure. Yeah, whether it's skins or like fucking pets that walk alongside you or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna have something.
Yeah, I mean, I would be cool with skins. I would be cool with skins, and they did have pets in Diablo 2. Well, it wasn't pets. It was like those things you could get that would follow you.
I don't remember.
Well, it was certain items.
It was certain items only
that would make you. That would make like one of those little things follow you around.
Yeah, like a little golem type of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, but there was no like. I'm saying like
No,
they're
it
probably.
wasn't. No. It wasn't like a pet slot or anything like that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'm telling you, they're probably gonna add one. You could probably buy yourself like a cool looking fucking thunder crow and shit that's on your shoulder or
Yeah,
something
because
like
that was what I'm talking
on
about
some
was
cosmetic
also
shit.
it was also in Diablo 3 where you could have like little familiars that follow you
Yeah,
around. Yeah.
and that's certain classes too, right? Like,
No, I just all the classes could have
oh,
this. Like you could
huh,
just it was also tied to items, I believe, and you could just have these little guys follow you around.
yeah. But
And
yeah, man, exciting stuff. But like you said, not too exciting because we don't want it to end up
no, it's
sucking and then be
extreme.
super disappointing.
Well, no, it's extremely exciting, but I'm just tempering my expectations because I don't want to be disappointed. I'm choosing to forget about it and then come back to it, like Bayonetta 3.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So we shall see.
All right. So, and then this next topic, we had a little disclaimer about it at the beginning of the last episode, but I figured we could touch on it a little bit since we didn't get to talk about it last week because it happened right after we recorded. So we talked about obviously the double increase price of Xbox Live Gold that they were going to implement throughout the year, raising it to $60 for 6 months, 120 for the year. And literally no one on the internet fucking was having it. No one took that shit. Literally the most hardcore Xbox fans on the planet were like just typing up, tweeting out storms, just paragraphs on paragraphs. Like
people sold their Xboxes.
yeah, dude. So like it was like some of the biggest like backlash I've seen in recent memory, to the point that this fucking billion-dollar corporation again was bullied into backtracking their decision completely. So they're not increasing the price at all. It's staying as is, no changes, and they're actually removing the restrictions for free-to-play games requiring gold as well. So you're no
Which
longer
should have
going to
never
need.
been there.
Yeah, never should have never been there. So we can't really praise them for something that never should have been there. But hey, they're finally fixing it. You know.
Yeah. Also, whoever proposed that idea should be fucking fired. Like,
I mean, I'm sure they were quietly like taken out to the back at old Yeller style. You know, like.
All right, Andrew. This is it. I'm gonna let me show you. Let
Oh
me show
boy,
you
sir!
this thing back here.
Oh boy, sir! I can come out of the dungeon.
Yeah. Just come here.
I thought I was staying in here forever.
Just here. Just come here. Here's
Hey,
some.
hey, what's that you what's that you got there, sir?
It's here's PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus card.
But we only get these when we're about to. No! Poor Andrew. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Bully these corporations online, just like we've been bullying Wall Street all week. The time has come. You know, like the revolution is here, y'all, and it's bullying rich people
on the internet. Because apparently now it makes a difference.
It works.
For years, for years we were told not to be cyberbullies. But you can be a cyberbully if it's towards rich people.
Towards rich people. Because rich people aren't real people.
Well, kind of.
Like half lizard people.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Something like that.
There's definitely some cold blood somewhere in there, you know. But speaking of which, good segue here towards the next topic: bullying corporations, bullying Wall Street, fucking GameStop, and the fucking stock craze of the week. We're not gonna get too fucking crazy or granular into this shit because I'm sure everybody out there has been like reading up and watching videos like crazy on this. I'm sure you've all heard it all a million times, but basically a subreddit named Wall Street Bets has been monitoring the stock market for a while. they realized that hedge funds and brokers on Wall Street were like hella short selling GameStop to the point where like they were betting against it so hard, and they were selling so much under, like they were selling so many shares under value that it was like about 140% shorted, meaning there was a lot of opportunity for some fuckage to go on there if something went wrong for those people. Because short sellers, in case those of you who don't know, just a quick rundown. These people, they borrow stocks from somebody else, sell it for a high price because they're expecting it to drop. When it does drop in price, they pick it back up for a lot cheaper, keep the difference between the money, and give those stock backs to whoever borrowed them. Pretty simple. What ended up happening is they were trying to do that with GameStop stocks. This Wall Street Bets Your subreddit was like, hey, they're vulnerable, attack now, started buying GameStop shares like crazy while it was really shorted. So that drove the price up, which forced these guys, instead of running their usual scam of buying it super low because they were expecting it to drop, the price went up. So they had to spend way more money to buy their earnings, to buy their shares back, which caused the price to go even higher. And so on and so it just became a vicious cycle.
1,700% increase.
1,700% increase. So I got this stock at $5 last year, 3 shares of it. It steadily grew to like 15 per share over the year, and that's what it was as of a couple of weeks ago. Then one day it went from $15 to 65 around, and everyone was like, whoa, what's going on here? And then the next week it just exploded exponentially from there. It went from 60 to over 100 to, I think it's reached as high as I've seen people screenshot, ironically enough, 420.69 is like, I think that the highest I've seen it is it's gone as high as $420 per share. It currently, like, since it's caused a whole lot of panic and shit in the market, causing Robinhood and other shitty sites like that to fucking block regular people from buying. The hedge funds are in a panic. They're asking for regulations when they've always
fucking crazy out there.
These people, these billionaires, have always ran this horribly rampant, corrupt, exploitative market, and they've never wanted any sort of intervention or regulation because it's a free market. They crashed the
market in 2008.
Yeah. And they've done
multiple
plenty
times
of shit with no consequences because they do this type of shit all the time. And now, because the one time it's actually working against them, they're like, help, the poor people are making money. We need regulations. We need the government to step in here. They're like begging. There's billionaires on TV crying about this. Like, literally, one of the biggest hedge funds in the country, I mean, with $1 billion of net worth, was wiped out in 2 days.
That's their own fault.
And that's their own fault because this is the exact market they wanted, that they've always asked for, and that they've always run. But now it's not going in their favor, and they're losing their fucking shit, asking for regulations and all kinds of bullshit. And it bled out from GameStop to other things. AMC, the theaters, which were on the verge of collapse. They were at 600 million in debt or something like that, and literally there was no way they were going to survive. After this week and the quote-unquote bump they've gotten from quote-unquote meme stocks is what this thing has been named now. They've made over $1 billion this week, and we literally
they're out of debt.
We literally saved AMC. AMC is going to be able to continue. If Rona ever goes away and they open back up, it's going to be business as usual, and they're going to stay around when they were literally down for the fucking count.
That means hundreds and thousands of people are going to have their jobs back when all this is over.
And it's the fact that like people like Robinhood and others shut everyone down to like protect their hedge fund buddies. It's opening everyone's eyes to like the sham that is this market. You know what I mean? So I don't think people are gonna stop now. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think so either.
they saw behind the curtain. They know what's going on back there now, and it's basically a fucking back room, empty warehouse with nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? I think people are gonna like keep doing this. They're gonna keep watching, like because I can guarantee you millions upon millions of people who had no idea what the fuck any of this meant 2 days ago now know what the fuck is going on, and now know they might not hop onto this particular train, but next time something comes around and those stimulus checks start coming in, guess what might happen? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So AMC, Naked Brand, a bunch of stocks like that. Nokia is coming back from the grave too. So people are just keeping an eye on what's being shorted heavily by these scumbags and hopping on it. And it's working. It's fucking everyone up. People are getting more open to the idea of investing in general. It's bringing cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Dogecoin up and everything like that.
Literal meme currency.
Literal meme currency. Right now, people are trying to meme it up to $1 in value and per coin, and I'm fucking riding that train to the moon. Let's go, Dogecoin. I've bought in heavy on Dogecoin, and I'm gonna keep going if I can. Fucking stonks. So, dude, that's been everyone's week, and that's probably gonna continue to be my next couple of weeks. Because, like I said, I was lucky enough to actually already fucking have some GameStop. I had 3 shares as a fucking joke, dude. I swear, man, if I would have like committed to the bit of that joke and like kept fucking going and just like,
I am so mad at myself,
bro, I would be filthy fucking rich if I would have gone like actually all in on this joke, like this joke investment. I only got 3 fucking shares at $5 each because I'm a fucking idiot,
bruh. I mean, literally you know what I did? When I first started investing, GameStop was one of the places that I looked into. And I remember looking at it and almost hitting buy. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to wait. And I forgot about it. And then I think that day I ended up investing in Snapchat. And hey, not boo. They're up. I bought them like super cheap, and they're like at $50 now.
Fucking Snapchat. They were like when I first started investing though, like Snapchat was like over like 80. It was like 87ish. Like they've gone down.
Well, yeah, but like when I got it like last year, they're really cheap.
You got them at a low point.
I did.
Nice.
So now it's going up, and I'm making profit off of that. But anyways, yeah, man, I was just kicking myself just forgetting. Like, I don't know why I never went back, and now I'm just like, well, could have had all this money.
The thing is, like I told you, like it did increase for me too. Like I was like seeing GameStop
go up. But we're holding.
Yeah, we are holding. I'm fucking holding those 3 shares till the end of fucking time. Yes, but the thing is, I would see kind of like go up little by little. Like I said, it was around $15 by the end of the year, so like it did go up quite a bit for me too. Like it tripled in value, but at the same time, I was just like, these consoles came out, and then Rona hit, and obviously the console, like the reason that I initially bought into it was a joke, and also because I was like, I'm gonna see how this goes, and if they start like surviving once these next gen consoles hit, I might buy a little more. And I saw it go up a bit, and then the whole console situation was fucked up because of Rona, and I didn't see it go up enough in my stupid brain, I guess. And I was just like, I'm still gonna chill and not buy anymore. But I could have whatever. These 3 are still like a crazy amount of fucking profit, from $5 a share to currently, I believe it closed out today at $3.25.
Dude, that's fucking gains, bro.
Yeah, so holding on to those forever. They're my babies. But yeah, I mean, I bought into a couple of the other ones. I bought into Doge. Like I said, hopefully we can ride this little. If it is just a short little wave of everyone hopping on right now, I'm gonna ride and make as much as I can off of this one at least.
Hey man, fuck those Wall Street guys.
And if I can make a decent amount of Doge, I'm gonna fucking sell that and throw it right back into Bitcoin because Bitcoin's where you really want to be.
Right. I'm telling you, dude, like if you're interested in investing, do it right now. Like if you have extra cash, just do it right now.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up here, we'll do the last two questions that we have here. They're related to this topic, so I saved them for this one in particular. VC's final question is there a favorite stock that you invest in?
I think the stock that I've invested in a good amount, and like I kind of believe in it just because it's like it's steady in my it's not going away, is General Electric.
Oh, GE.
GE.
Nice.
So I got some money in them. So I wouldn't say it's I don't really have a favorite stock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just like I'm still kind of new at this. I just started like investing into stocks like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have like a favorite stock.
I do actually.
You do?
Yeah, it was the first one that I invested in, and it's actually given me like quite a good. Like I only have 4 shares in it because they were expensive to begin with, but they've since like doubled or tripled since I bought them, and I knew it was gonna happen. And I always wish I had like a lot more money to throw in them, and that's AMD.
Oh, AMD, dude.
The computer chip company and stuff like that, because they've like. Their graphics cards still aren't quite up to the level of Nvidia's, where Nvidia's releasing and stuff like that, and like they're still slightly under what they do and stuff like that. But on the CPU side, like the Ryzen stuff, those have been gaining a lot of popularity and a lot of traction amongst PC people. And I've been watching that shit. And like I said, this thing like.
They're at a good price right now.
Yeah. I think I got them when they were like under $30. I think I got it for like 22, 23 bucks a share.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've seen them go up to like close to 100 per share, and I think it's only like ever going to go up from there, to be honest, because like I said, they keep improving. They keep getting closer and closer to matching Nvidia performance for a lot lower of a price. Both these consoles, the PS5 and the Series X and everything, run off AMD architecture. So I'm sure once they get the scalping and stock situation regulated on these and they start selling a lot more, that's going to obviously give more goodwill towards AMD, because they're probably going to be involved if they do any like mid-gen refreshes, like, or a Pro later on, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Like I said, I think it's only going to go up from AMD. If they can ever get even close to what Nvidia's worth, I will be fucking happy, because Nvidia's currently worth about 518 per share.
Right.
I think you can get there, honestly.
So yeah, I've been thinking about it's funny you mentioned them, because AMD is on my watch list.
There you go.
So I've been watching them. So yeah,
they were like I opened my Robinhood account, and that was like the first one I put my faith in was AMD, and it paid off for it. Like it originally paid off for me. It was like my original investment, and it's been good.
PodBoyz Advance Amateur Stocks.
Yep, we are not analysts. Do not take any of our advice. We are just flying. We are building this plane as we fly it.
Yeah, just the disclaimer should have been at the beginning, but
here you go.
Don't listen to our dumbasses. Like we're totally cool with losing the little that we have. So.
Yeah, like we don't we also don't throw like crazy amounts in there for the same reason,
not,
you know.
We're not over here throwing down like 3K on like a stock just because, you know, like we are normal people just like you. So we're here to, you know, hopefully make something good come out of these stocks and learn, you know, it's a learning experience. So
definitely is. But yeah, we can end it off with our last question here from the homie Deceptijon. He says, if you could run a company, any company, big or small, for 1 year, which company would you choose and what direction would you go? I.e. game development, social media, consumer tactics, blah, blah, blah. etc.
If I could run a company, if I could run a company, like, does it have to be an existing company?
I don't think so, because he says what direction would you go, like game develop. So I think like just like you can pick like a generalization of like an area. Like
Okay.
you'd run a gaming company, you'd run a finance company, like that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I could run a company for a year, I would want to run like an audio equipment company.
Mm.
Like
Like mixing type of stuff, or like instruments, or what do you mean?
like yeah, like more like mixing, more like microphones and um turntables, like electronic equipment, that kind of thing,
Nice.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really cool. And I would I would try to improve because there's a lot of like I would try to take the company and create like hire people to be able to create like new and inventive like things.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many like Kickstarters that are out there, dude. Like there's one thing like for instance like there's a MIDI guitar. MIDI
Oh
guitar.
shit! What?
It's a
That
MIDI
sounds crazy.
guitar. It was a Kickstarter for a long time and they're actually real now. It's a MIDI guitar. It's
Oh,
called the
they like got funded.
it's called the Jammy. And
I like it.
yeah, and there's a smaller version coming out too. It's called the Jammy Evo. Well, anyways, basically, like
Missed
uh
opportunity to just call it the Lil Jammy.
but anyways, there's guitars and there's a MIDI keyboard. Well, this thing is both. Like you can connect this thing to your computer and then play guitar and it like if you want your guitar to sound like a piano, it sounds like a piano.
Yeah,
And it's made for guitar players to be better at producing. And you can even run drums from it. You can play drums from your guitar
that's
if you
fucking
wanted to.
crazy.
And it's really cool. And it's actual real strings. It's not like any kind of like button pressing kind of thing. It's like actual real steel strings that are on this thing. And it's really fucking cool. And yeah, I've been looking into getting one. And that's the kind of thing I would like to kind of develop, like a company like that. Like
Nice.
inventive audio equipment.
Nice. See, I wouldn't be as risky or as innovative as you. I'd keep it a little more boring, because if there's something I've learned, like trying to follow, like like entrepreneurship and like e-commerce and that type of stuff, is that if you're trying to make some real fucking money and like do something, you don't necessarily have to be that original. You can look at other successful people's models and follow those and execute better and do that. So I'd go back to a couple years ago and I would want to actually run my own dispensary, like
Mm.
like a weed dispensary. Not I've run a couple for other people. I've managed them for other people, but I've never had had my own. And I feel like I could fucking absolutely wreck that market, dude. Like especially because like I've been on all sides of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I have connections with like product people. Like when I was working there, like I did make a lot of connections with a lot of vendors and stuff like that. And like I honestly think I would kill it. And like that's like I'm passionate about it. I'm knowledgeable about cannabis and stuff like that. So like, I think I definitely thrive in that environment. I wouldn't even want to do it for just a year. Like, if I could get the capital to get one of those going for myself, that I would definitely like put my all into that,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's a cool industry, man. And like I said, just being around it before, like I do miss it sometimes.
Yeah, the short time I had working there, like in that business.
Yeah, see, and you were just a driver. You didn't get to like as a manager and stuff like that, you get to do like crazy shit, like receive all the shipments. You just get like fucking bags upon turkey bags upon pound bags of just different kinds of weed, and you're just like shoving your head in whole ass bag. It's fun. Like
Yeah,
it's dumb fun, and it's a legitimate business now. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah. I actually have some I have a little bit more experience that you give me credit for, but
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, that's pretty cool, and I didn't even think of that. Like I get put on the spot, so I was just kind of like looking around my room, and I was like, what would be cool to like work with, you know? And I've
Yeah.
got audio equipment here in my room. I got like, guitars over here and all this stuff. So I was like, oh, dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah, man. Well, that's pretty much gonna do it for us here on the podcast. Shout out to Decepticon for that last question. That was a good one, actually.
Hell yeah, dude.
And thank you so much to everyone else for submitting the questions too. Shout out to VC and Night Juane.
Also, hey, shout out to I believe Decepticon just started a Twitch channel.
Yes, Decepticon is on Twitch, and he does like the dopest type of stream. Like, it's like the perfect thing to just throw on in the background and fucking chill. Is he just like he like looks through like lists of like public domain like old timey TV shows and like radio broadcast type of stuff from like the black and white era and stuff like that, and he'll just show them and like do watch alongs on his channel and shit like that. Apart from like playing like a very different set of games too, he plays like Heroes of Might and Magic and stuff like that, like really old school like turn-based RPGs, and like he plays Ace Attorney, a lot of things that most people don't play, you know what I mean? And like
Right.
I said, just those like weird old-timey TV show and radio show watch-alongs is a super unique concept. I throw him on at night before I go to bed usually because he streams pretty late. But yeah, check out the homie Decepticon, man.
Yeah, he's on Twitch now too.
Yep. So twitch.tv/Decepticon.
Hell yeah.
Check him out there.
But yeah, thanks everyone. We really appreciate you guys. Can't stress that enough. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. You are Bale, the Lord of Destruction.
That's who is investing in Dodge.
You are the Lord of Destruction of Wall Street. Now go get some go get some Dogecoin. We need that shit to hit $1 for real though.
Let's go, Bale.
Let's go, Bale. But yeah, if you want to find me on Twitter, I'm at Knife Life Osk. You can find us at PodBoyz Advance. You can find Eric on the internet as.
You can find me as Erky Plays on all platforms.
There you go. You can find us as PodBoyz Advance on all your favorite audio mediums. If you prefer to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor, wherever you enjoy your podcast, you can usually find us as PodBoyz Advance. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for us. So until next time, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we have been the PodBoyz Advance. We will see you guys later. Peace. Don't eat the apple pie unless it's made of Dogecoin.